Guys, welcome back. Many of you know that I shoot on two ranges that look something like this. Now, when my other range does have a backstop, whenever I come over to this one, as you can see, I've got a little bit of snow fence, an empty berm, and maybe some plastic barrels sitting around with some cracker dust in. Now, this of course means that I have to bring targets out to the range every single time I want to shoot. Now, up until recently, I've been attempting to, either tape targets up to that, try to stack something up down here on the end of the berm, and so on. And honestly, it's kind of a hassle. So I recently reached out to a local company here in Pennsylvania called TA Targets, who I know makes good modular base designs, and said, hey, are you guys interested in sending one over if I do a review on it? And they said, sure, but we're not going to send you one, we're going to send you two. And as you can see here behind me, this is the TA Targets Genesis base. Let's take a look. And of course, setting up the bases themselves, super simple. Just set the base down, drop the two frame strips in, and tighten down on the bolts. And then of course, whatever target you use, and in this case, I'm doing the no shoot, and the proper target behind it, just quickly staple them up here to the frame strips. Again, super simple and really easy to set up. Now, the bases themselves typically are going to be this main centerpiece here, the upright, and the center or the side piece over here. This particular one, because I do shoot paper targets, this one has been outfitted with furring strip holders, both in the wide and in the narrow configurations. Now, the narrow configurations, if I stick furring strips in here, is the width of basically an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Makes it really easy if you're doing detail work to just set up a quick target and not have to worry about a lot of cardboard. Now, in its current configuration, I have it set up for USPSA style targets. And as you can see, we're going to be putting this to use in today's video. But that's not all. The guys over at TA Targets also sent over this guy. And quick note about the base orientation before we actually put this guy together. You'll notice the long section of the base is supposed to point towards where you're standing from. I run them backwards because I'm running such short 2x, but technically this is the correct orientation. This is the Genesis reduced C-zone target. Of course, this one just hangs here on the 2x4. And really the only thing you have to do to this to maintain it is just keep it painted and make sure your bolts stay tight. That's pretty much it, and one of the beauties of running steel targets. And this guy right here is reduced scale. This is going to make it really nice, and the bases make it really easy to set up to be able to train between steel or between paper and do so relatively easily. But enough of me talking. Let's get down there on the firing line, set up, and run some drills and show you just how it goes. And it's also worth noting that you can configure these guys basically wherever in this bay here that I choose to configure them. So we can run the steel target here up close. I could run it all the way down there at 50 yards, or I can run the paper up close, 50 yards, anywhere in between, or do a combination of the both. Let's explore some of those options. Alrighty guys, down here at 12 yards, I've got the pseudo hostage silhouette target, as well as our steel target. Obviously these are pretty close. I'm going to focus a little bit more on speed for this one, but as you can see, I'm going to prioritize the hostage shot, clear that target, and then say that guy had an accomplice, we're going to go to him next. Loaded up here with my Glock 49, and because we are so close, I have some 94 grain frangibles. As you can see, two clean shots there on the steel. Hesitate a little bit in between to reacquire. We're going to try to speed that up a little bit. And two shots, both touching the A-box on the hostage target. Let's run that one more time. And it looks like I pulled one of those shots over the head on the hostage. Second shot landed, and of course both of those nice and clean. Let's run it one more time, although this time I may only have two shots and have to go to an emergency reload. So overall, that is just one of the options you can use when setting up a system like this. Being able to combine steel alongside paper targets makes for versatile training. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's bring this guy in a good bit closer, and let's take that one down to, let's say, about 25 yards. For this next round, I'm going to be a little more stringent on getting hits right here in that A box, and then punching out as quick as possible to the steel target when we have it set up downrange. And repositioning the steel in the bay is easy as just picking up the whole assembly, carrying it to where you want. Of course, having the mini-sized target is also useful because you don't need quite as long of a range to truly be able to practice and get good hits where you want them. Obviously, you can see standing next to it, this guy looks pretty small. All right, now I'm just going to run some drills transitioning back and forth between the two, and I have mags with a couple rounds in each. I have 2 rounds in the gun now, and I have some spare mags, just a couple rounds in each. All right, I have an empty mag in, 1 round. Now guys, one of the things that most people don't realize that they can train and they should train is shooting on the move. Now with a wide open bay like this, it's kind of nice. It's always tempting to stand in one spot, come up, and take nice shots on your target. But when you have targets like these that you can kind of position wherever you want in the bay, it makes moving shooting just a little bit easier. I'm back here with my Glock G49, again, 94 grain frangibles, going hot. And I've got the target still down there at 25 yards, but now I'm gonna do some moving shots. Eyes and ears. All right, so I'm gonna start with just kind of a gentle sideways walk. And now it's about time to get our target all painted back up again. And let's switch over these cardboards so that these guys are gapped a little bit. We have our shoot target behind the no shoot by a few feet, basically as if someone was approaching up behind the no shoot. Okay guys, so now we're gonna mix it up a little bit. I've got a no shoot here in the front, and you can see I've utilized the narrow target holders in the back. Not exactly what they're meant for, but it'll work. You can see I have my main target here in the rear. This guy's coming up, intending to do harm to our no shoot here. We got to get up on target from whatever angle we're at and address the threat while not hurting our good friend here, Mr. No Shoot. So let's get into it. For this one, I am using my HK P30L. Again, let's see how we do. I'm coming in from an angle, maybe something like this. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Guy was sneaking up there in the background. Got to get him too. That gave me a couple angles to work around, and our good friend Mr. No Shoot is just fine. Let's run that again, except now I'm going to approach from this angle. Look out behind you. I would say, though I'm not an expert, that would probably have gotten the job done. I got 2 hits right here in the A box, another one on the head, and the rest right here in the center of the torso, those two were from earlier. And as a side note, I absolutely love the P30L for both safety and versatility. I can run it cocked and locked, I can run it decocked, and I can eject the magazine with 3 fingers on each separate hand, making this gun completely ambi. Love my P30L. Walking up, going to say hello, see whatever the dude in the back is trying to do, stop the threat. Hey, how's it go? Hey, watch out behind you. Watch. Hey, how's it going? Hey, watch out behind you. Watch. Safe to say, think that would have done it too. No hits here on our no shoot. Now you'll notice initially I didn't want to take that shot really close there that quick. So I moved to the side and got more hits there on center mass. So just another configuration you can use. And time to carry the target all the way down to the 50-yard line. At 50 yards, this target is roughly equivalent to a regular target between 70 and 80 yards, I believe. Alrighty guys, steel is all the way down here at 50 yards. Paper silhouette is still all the way down here at 10 yards. We are going to do something interesting. I'm going to start up close with a hurry up, get a shot quick on the close target, then slow down as much as I have to get shots all the way down there on that little reduced steel silhouette at 50 yards. We're going to start with the Glock 49 and then switch over to the P30L for the final round. Alrighty guys, first drill here, Glock 49, we are hot. One shot, hopefully A zone, up close here at 10, 12 yards. Other shots at 50. Can we do it? Not half bad, and I hit the steel right there on the center bolt. Let's try it again. Guys, practice longer than 10 yards. 50-yard shots, you never know when you might need to make a shot that distance with a handgun. Slowing down, nice, smooth, clean trigger press. I have no idea how many rounds I have left. Now I'm going to reverse them. Slow, long-range shot, quicker up close. Alrighty, in the last 5 for the G49. Steel at 50. Just going to focus on those. Oh, left. Pull down. See if we can do that again. Driving a little bit left on those first shots. And last shot. Let's transition over to the P30L, see if we can do something similar. Alrighty guys, HK P30L, let's run the same thing. One shot up close, next shot down at 50. I haven't shot this irons that far in a little bit. We're gonna see how we do. Alrighty, not bad. Second shot. Alrighty, now double action, 50 yards. That was on me. Let's do another close to long. Last shot. Make this one smooth and accurate. Double action, 50 yards. And there we go. So there you have it, guys. Just a look into a little bit of the customizability that you have using something like the TA Targets Genesis bases. Of course, you can run, in my configuration at least, you can get them with either set of the furring strip holders, like you can see here. Of course, I have them configured with both because I do use both sizes. When you're out on the range, and this is personal opinion, but I think has some merit to it, train pistol longer range than just in here at 10 yards. It's really easy to get sloppy shooting a silhouette here at 10 yards, but when you can pull out from the holster and make hits on a reduced silhouette that's like maybe this much of an actual human torso down there at 50 yards, that's a good skill to be able to maintain. And of course, having targets like this that are easily mobile makes that so much easier. Special thanks and shout out to the guys over at TA Targets for hooking us up with the targets that you see in today's video. They did supply the cardboard targets, the Genesis bases with both sizes of furring strip holders, as well as the mini silhouette that you guys see down here at the 50-yard line. Thanks as always for watching us here on the Reload and Craft channel. Stay safe, get out, train, practice with your pistols, keep on reloading, get out and train, and I got some steel and some brass to clean up before it gets dark. Thanks, guys. Sun's setting right over there. Catch y'all later. Guys, it's no secret that YouTube is not exactly friendly towards gun channels, particularly those like mine, where I like to teach you stuff, well, like this. As a result, YouTube shadow bans a lot of my content, which essentially means they don't suggest or show my videos on YouTube, even though they are shared and public. This in turn means lower amounts of views, less overall revenue for the channel to be able to keep doing what you guys and myself both enjoy. If you found this particular video helpful, make sure to give it a like and share it with any friends that you think might be interested. And if you are into rimfire shooting, check out our TRC eBay store, where I have ultra durable 22 snap caps, safety chamber flags, and other products available for you guys. This has become by far the best way of supporting the channel, as YouTube revenue continues to be choked off because YouTube does not like my content. Thanks again for watching and supporting us here on the Reload and Craft channel. As always, stay safe, keep on reloading, and I'll see you in the next one.